This is Cyberpunk 2077 running on a 3.4 gigahertz Intel Core i7 6800K with 24 gigs of RAM and a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 video card. So currently I'm running 1440 output, and then we are running FSR 3.0 on the quality preset, which is the smallest amount of upscaling. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I want to turn off. Oops. Okay, and then we're running at the high preset. So, generally speaking, you're going to look better if you run with only the frame gen or only the FSR. Personally, I prefer the look. Generally, there's a few, you know, you didn't used to get these. I'm seeing a lot more artifacting now, but I still think, I don't know, I still think I prefer with just the frame gen. Let's see what happens when we go down to the most demanding part of the city to run. It's going to come down to whether or not we can hold the frame rate steady enough. The CPU is really running chill on this. Apparently my custom mounting job did its job. So if you watched my my build video on this, I commented on it towards the beginning that I'm not convinced. Is my bike on fire? It is. Darn it. I am not convinced that the higher end AIOs are actually really any better. So I have started to put these cheap AIOs on these systems. I mean, this is a 240 millimeter AIO that was like, I think I paid $35 for this, brand new in the box. It's cool. It's quiet. The fans are quiet. The pump is quiet. I'm not convinced that a comparable $140 or whatnot Corsair would actually be a better cooler. What? There's a wait time on it now? Well, that's crap. I guess we're driving that one. Oh, there's some interesting artifacting. I mean, yeah, obviously if you're running only one form of upscaling, it's gonna look better than two forms of upscaling stacked on top of each other. Like, gee whiz, who'd have thought? Controlling cars is impossible in this game. So we're shooting for, oh, let's say not dropping below like, I don't know, 45? see what we get. And it really just depends on the specifics of the low frame rate. Like, 45 FPS is not the same on all systems. Same thing even with like 55 or 60. A frame rate is not a frame rate is not a frame rate. Like, it does look different on some systems. Like, you can have a system that looks perfectly smooth that's running at, you know, 35 FPS, and another one that looks total garbage at 35 FPS. It is not equal. Okay, so this does appear to be, so this is the most in-depth part of the city. And it does appear that we are generally smooth. So let's drive around in the city a little bit more. Now, I have said this before, and I will say it again. I don't actually believe you should be running a system like this at 1440. I think a system like this is a... Can I get my bike yet? Am I still... Come on. I feel like a system like this is a 1080p system. However, I'm testing it at 1440p because I want to see what the outer limits are. And I want to see, because I genuinely believe that most people that buy a system like this probably aren't even going to know what they're running for their monitor. Most people that buy a system like this are using some old Dell monitor that their dad pulled out of the office. Like, that's what those people are running for the most part. Except for people that are running it on their TV. That's where we start needing on lower end systems to be able to run at higher resolutions, because a lot of people have no idea what they're doing, and they're running, because most TVs are 4K now. Even cheap TVs, like $400 or $500 TVs at the store, are 4K TVs now. And people are just buying systems like this and just hooking up to their 4K TV and not even thinking about just how demanding that actually is to do. I would argue that 1440p stretched to 4K is probably going to look okay on a TV. I'm finding, so I'm running 1440p stretched on a gaming monitor right in front of me. I'm going to make a wild guess that it probably would look maybe a little bit better on a TV far away from you than like the 2 feet that this monitor is in front of me. So some people are pickier about it than others too, so that matters as well. Let's get back on the bike here. But that's in no way to diminish. This is an absolutely playable experience. Yeah, I mean, we're holding solid that 45 to 60 FPS, and we're not seeing major dips. So I'm gonna say this is a playable 1440p high setting experience if you're willing to turn on the upscaling and the more advanced rendering tech that you can do now. So anyway, I hope you guys found this interesting, and thanks for watching the video.